Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope you're having an amazing day. We're going to take a quick look at Gala, and I apologize in advance if you hear any loud banging sounds. I'm actually getting some roof work done here today, so apologize trying to work through that. Now, taking a look here at Gala just before we do, I'm not a financial advisor, I just love teaching people how to trade, right? So my goal is here is to help you become a better trader. Simply put, I've been making videos for some time now, and ultimately it's very rewarding to be able to help people get where they need to go. I have a trading community in case that's of interest to you. Link in the description below. I'm also rolling out with a trading academy and a website next month. It's going to be an awesome experience, so be on the lookout for that. I'll go ahead and send out a community update, of course, and make sure you know exactly when that is live. It should be the first of the month if all goes well. Now, taking a look here at Gala. Just to kind of preface, of course, Gala's gotten beaten down a little bit, right? Now, I've got the question a lot too, like, hey, is Gala worth long term? And absolutely yes. I think Gala and Sand are both two very, very good coins worth investing in long term. In fact, this year I do feel that gaming is going to make a second comeback. So we should expect another surge from gaming eventually. But for right now, fear, uncertainty, and doubt controlling the market. Gala shot up way too fast, way too quick, and it had to come back down. Okay, this is why I talk so much about parabolic increases being a bad thing, while other YouTubers are loving and exciting and building up the hype. I prefer not to do that because honestly, this is the result of that. Granted, terrible timing, Gala shot up, and right at the exact same time that Gala hit its highest point, Bitcoin was suffering poorly, right? So again, it's not 100% always the case, but for the most part, what goes up comes down. The bigger they are, the harder they fall. Okay, so that's kind of how that works. Now, being where we're at here, let's go ahead and focus on this. We have seen the support level at about 18.3 cents tested multiple days in a row. Now, other coins, like I covered KuCoin recently and a few others, they're bouncing back quite quickly, whereas KuCoin is still, or sorry, Gala is still, I guess, hesitating. It's still staying very, very low. I don't like that. I don't love the fact that that's the case. It is building a somewhat of a volume base, but it's not a lot. Okay, so we're at this point now where yes, we have more volume in the last, just say, month roughly, the last 3 weeks or so, but it's still not quite enough. Okay, so again, it's good that we have a nice foundation like that. There's likely to be a bounce to the upside, but some coins have recovered quicker than others, and Gala isn't one of those yet. Again, more volume speaks louder. That's awesome news. We love to see that. But if you compare this amount of volume with the big picture, it's still pretty low right here at 18 cents versus a major resistance right around 23 cents. Okay, so again, we're not out of the woods yet. If we can break that major resistance at 23 cents, we'll be in much better shape. Okay, and that's coincidentally a Fibonacci retracement level right around 22/23 cents is that volume profile. Okay, so just be mindful of that when you have a large amount of volume above the current price, that can hold it down for longer until you build that foundation of volume, which is happening right now. So good and bad, it's just that we're not seeing that on the price. Okay, so again, 18 cents, is it a good value? In short, absolutely a yes. I do think Gala will definitely be back to where it was at its highest, if not perhaps even $1 eventually within the next year or two. I still think that's very realistic. Anyways, that's kind of where we're at there. We're under the 50-day SMA, pretty obvious. We're still under 30 on the RSI. That's something we need to kind of address here. That's like the elephant in the room. Because when the price comes down this low, oftentimes that can work as a resistance. So keep in mind, with us being under 30, that could very well keep the price lower. Not to say the price will plummet from here, but if we don't get 30 above, the RSI above 30 soon, then the price will continue to digress. It'll work as a resistance. So just understand that that's generally the concept. That's how it could work for Gala. The inverse applies too. When the price goes, above 70 rather, and then it tries to come back down, it bounces. It works as a support level. That's when an all-time high is broken, and it's in price discovery. Right now, we're kind of in price discovery because there's not a lot of volume in this area. So we just kind of got to understand that. Anyways, not terrible, not great, just kind of fair to middling right now for Gala. Pretty standard stuff. So I wouldn't expect the price just to jump up, but on the short term here, if we do look at the 4-hour and kind of zoom in a little bit, you can see higher highs and higher lows forming. Okay, so ultimately not bad, but we're still underneath the 50-day SMA, which is not great until we get back above that. I would still consider us to be potentially bearish or just needing more time to consolidate. We're still under 50 on the RSI as well, not a great sign, but you see how low it came? I mean, shoot, we hit 14 on the RSI recently. That is terrible. You don't usually see that on the 4-hour as often. Now, that's not all doom and gloom, right? There's an upside. The price will inevitably come back up, but we need time for that to consolidate and relax. So it's trying, but until we get back up over 50 in the RSI, essentially 22 cents, then we're not going to be in any way, shape, or form back on track. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Last thing we want to look at is Ichimoku Cloud. We'll probably be breaking above. Yes, we are above, but the conversion line is about to intersect with the baseline. Not a great sign, and the lagging span soon intersect with the price action. So I'd say this little push from Gala should be over with soon, based on the Ichimoku Cloud and just the overall sentiment here. Now let's take a quick look at the TD sequential. We can see we're at a 5, but we are making higher highs and higher lows in the 1 hour. But we do need a break right around 19.2 cents first in order to get to that point. Okay, so ultimately, again, not great, not bad. I would say we're just kind of right at the this middle ground where we're probably going to need to see more consolidation. We're going to need to break 19.2 cents, eventually 22 cents, and then at that point we can consider Gala to be maybe back on track. But being under the 50-day SMA and well under 30 on the RSI is a very big concern. Those are things that kind of cause me to wait when I'm choosing to invest, because the likelihood of it coming down from here is higher than it going up from here, especially with Bitcoin testing a key level resistance at 37,500. If it doesn't break that plane, we will not see Gala break this plane here of 19.2. So just please be aware of that. That's kind of where we're at there for that. So all in all, that's where we're at for Gala. I hope you learned a thing or two here today, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a great rest of your time. Thank you.